Good morning. Hello. Okay, so it's 11:33 where I am here now, and we are going live because today is a really special day where the Sirius Vortex opens. Was it 1994? Not good with my dates. 1997. Not quite sure. Anyway, the Sirius Vortex is it's a gateway to source that opens in our universe, in our galaxy, and it's called the Sirius Vortex because it's Sirius is the nearest of the nearest celestial bodies to it, and Sirius is of course very close to our Earth, galactically speaking, cosmically speaking. And when this vortex opens, this gateway to source, there is a benevolent inflow from the love of all that is. And traditionally speaking, it's from the love of goddess, as Ma, divine Ma, the giver of life, the pure sea of raw potential, and the resource for all things, for all creating. Now, I don't want to put too many labels on something too vast to really comprehend, never mind name. But it's a beautiful day today for benevolence, for asking and receiving. For as the saying goes, Goddess always says yes, even when we're asking for ridiculous things, even when we're asking for things that don't serve us. So the invitation today to be with the energies of this beautiful Sirius vortex is to allow ourselves to come into our connected heart space so that we can put our arms up as children, if you like, children in the universe, children in the cosmos, children to the infinite, unconditional love of all that is, as well as embodiments of this love, as well as everything else that we also are. But today, let's be children and put our arms up, but from our connected heart space, where who we truly are, what we're really here for, and what we really want more than anything is known. It's known within us, it's known to our highest self, it's known to God, Goddess, all that is. And even if our minds haven't got the email update about, I'm sorry, who am I and what do I want? And so, could somebody let me know what I'm here to do? In a connected heart space, this is known. I mean, we're always alive with it. We get the information almost drip fed to us as our waking consciousness can absorb it, can evolve, can expand, can be receptive enough to receive these lovely droplets of this is who I am, this is what I'm here for, this is what I really want. But unconditional love already knows. The innate intelligence we are already knows. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to the guides and see what beautiful message they have for us. And as I say, we have this invitation to rest in our heart space now and receive their message with our attention focused within, noticing the sensation of breath in the body, resting attention on the sensation of the body as a whole, not naming those sensations, not giving them a meaning, letting them be released from any stories we might have around how we are right now in this moment. Okay. And from this lovely seat in our heart space, we can receive not so much the mental messages and the words of the guides, but the loving frequencies that they are transmitting, the words of carrying home to us with that intention, always just to receive what's for us now. Let all else pass us by. It's always guides of unconditionally loving benevolence that connect with us in these beautiful moments. Beloveds, we invite you to open your heart space to receive the unqualified flow of unconditional love direct from Source today. For it is in the innate intelligence of your own beautiful systems that this unqualified love may be directed. Just as the heart pumps blood around your body and sets the rhythm of your heartbeat and your drumbeat that holds you, that nurtures you, that nourishes you, that brings what's for you to where it's needed. So too, metaphysically speaking, can your heart space be endowed with the intelligence to know, to receive this inflow of unconditional love. And the intelligence of the whole system knows where it flows, what is needed for you right now, where this love is for, how when it enters your domain, your infinitely unique domain of individuated consciousness, the human being, you are here and now, only now in this moment. How is this unqualified inflow of unconditional love from Source to be qualified for you? Why not be the discoverer? Why not let love show the way? Why not let this inflow find its path through you to where it's for, in the same way breath finds its way through the body? Entering as oxygen and catalyzing so many physiological processes that keep this body alive, moment to moment, day to day. Love is as vital as breath, as the heart beating. There is nothing that happens without it. Everything in your universe is born of it, created from it, will return to it through various degrees of state change. But there's nothing that is not originally woven of the fabric of the pure love of all that is. So breathe, beloveds, into your heart space. Breathe in from within. With this gateway to Source, this Sirius gateway to Source in your awareness, for that will strengthen your connection. Just breathe, beloveds, for a moment and feel. Feel the flow of breath, the flow and the subtler movement of energy. As it travels around your body, not just inflating your lungs, but turning into subtle flows, subtle movements. Force and flow in harmony as love, directed by the innate intelligence of the unconditionally loving consciousness you each also are, not by the wounded human intelligence that might come from fear or lack or worry or preoccupation or a sense of needing something to happen, but the innate intelligence of unconditional love you also are. All of everything also is in this space of yourself. You breathe with all of life. You breathe freely between yourselves. You breathe with all that is. And this intelligence is the active intelligence that has been dormant, waking up now to take a more governing role in your conscious co-creating within your planet, not alone but together. For this space within you that is you, all of you, all of us, all that is, knows it never acts alone, that it is co-creator with the birds, the trees, the earth, the elements, the animals, the strata of the planetary consciousness. Every created thing has been created within the planet. No matter the intelligence directing what has happened, the resources are of the planet itself. And the planet is within a system, is within a galaxy, is within the universe, within cosmos and cosmology. It is within something beyond measure, and there is no being outside. There's no being alone at all. And so when you breathe and invite the benevolence you also are to take this more governing role in your co-creating actions, you are co-creating not just with other humans, but much more naturally with all the teams in consciousness, the elemental, the planetary teams, the cosmic, the guiding teams. You are co-creating with teams of consciousness throughout different dimensions, as well as different directions. What you can see, what you can't see, what you do know is there, what you haven't yet discovered is part of your co-creative lexicon. You are always co-creating with all of life. You are always co-creating with all that is. And human beings are not the only individuations within that rich tapestry of life and consciousness. The elementals have a phenomenally rich and varied tapestry of individuation. Elemental consciousness within the planet is one of the first point of reference for consciousness co-creating with human intention. When you have a human intention, the elemental consciousnesses that you are connected with are ready to answer that. Not with judgment, not with a value system, not with a set of preferences, but just with a yes. You wish to understand what happens when you split the atom and you put this back together and you take this apart and you do this and you push that big red button. Yes, of course, we'll do that. We're here for that. Oh, you wish to understand what happens when you want to create something using the properties of that naturally exist within the cohesive arrangement of molecules. Yes, sure, we can do that. We're here for that. There's no preference or judgment between one or the other. You want to be holistic, you want to be destructive. Yeah, sure, we're here for that. You have, each of you, as human beings endowed with free will, phenomenal creative resource always at your fingertip, most of which it has been natural as a human being to be unconscious of. And those of you who have had some inklings of consciousness of your co-creative relationships with, say, the elementals or the star guides or the planet herself, to be called witches or shamans or wise women or mystics or mad. And yet, it is a movement in consciousness towards this re-realization, this re-embodiment that you do not breathe alone as an individuation within the planet, as an entity. You are just simply part of a fabric of consciousness. And you have the responsibility to make the choices about what you are going to create and to clarify your intentions about why are you going to create this. Not so you can meet the requirements of some anomalous externalized authority figure that you may have constructed for yourselves, but so that you can explore what it is to be a consciousness with free will, individuated and creating. Just for that. And where each of you are in that trajectory of exploration is utterly unique. There's no right or wrong place to be within that trajectory. There's no right or wrong thing to be exploring. There are the consequences of your choices and actions. But rather than bringing punishment, simply bring learning and the opportunity to make new choices based on responses that you have had to what you've created so far. There's no judgment, beloveds, for what you're creating, and we wish to emphasize this because fear of getting it wrong inhibits so many of you when you are asking, oh, I'd like to do this, but I'm not sure. Should I? Is it right? And this wavering doubt alters your steps, inhibits your certainty, contracts a lot of your availability for support and resource to come to you, compared to when you give a clear yes. I am going to do this. I feel this is what I want to do. I am excited, or I am driven, or I am passionate. My internal compass is pointing me towards this. This is what I'm going to do. Right. I would like some help with this, please. Come resources, come supports, come insights and clarity, come direction, come please help refining what I want to do. Come please help refining why I want to do this. Lift my why as well as my what. When you are clear about yes, the resources that come to you for creating are not simply the practical ones, the raw materials for achieving what you think you want to do. The resources that come to you help you refine your goals, help you refine your motives, so that what you create comes back to you in an even higher, sympathetic, compatible resonance with the higher notes of the truth of who you are. Where rather than exploring who you're not, you get to explore more of who you are, and what you create in the world reflects and expresses more of who you are, but also creates conditions, landscapes in consciousness, environments in consciousness that then hold you to continue experiencing more of your connected truth, to hold you in a state of higher harmony, greater love, more balance. These are the symptoms of being aligned with your truth. So many of you feel like you should be you should be choosing to create harmony itself and balance and more of love, but it seems a little washed out when it comes to motivating yourself. Oh, I want to create harmony. Yes. Well, what does that mean specifically? What does that mean without a clear focus for your creativity? What would really excite me is, I want to do this, I'd like to see this, and I would like to express what I have here, out here, in this way. That's, right now, that's where humanity is lovingly being funneled into. The specificity of what you, beloved, you want to do. Trust that. If there is a flicker of joy, a whisper of excitement, a tickle of lightness around it, or a sense of peace and contentment when you turn to face of all the infinite things you could be creating in this now moment, there's something there's something which just flickers a little, or maybe it just resounds for you. Trust that, please. And today is a day with this beautiful gateway to source open, where you may be even more fully resourced than you already are all of the time in your intention. So maybe what you need to ask for is for the doubt to be dissolved, for clarity around your yes, for the details, the specificity around what you wish to bring in. Right here, right now, in this moment of infinite opportunity. For within each of you, Goddess also is. There is nowhere Goddess is not. There is nowhere God, Goddess, the love of all that is. How would you like to name that? What would you call that? But there's nowhere in you that it is not. And that means within each of you is the capacity to nurture your own creations, to honor them, to recognize their value, their mattering, that they are born of love, that every molecule, every fiber in their fabric is woven of love. Yes, you have responsibility for choosing. You are not alone in how these things come into being. So, honor yourself, honor your choices, honor what excites you. Go forth and call in support. This is really our message for today. I mean, we hope you have received something from this. We hope you have a lot of fun with your creations moving forward. For in the worry of whether you're getting it right or wrong, sometimes enjoyment and pleasure and beauty become secondary in importance, and we feel they should be more of primary importance. For when these qualities of pleasure and delight, beauty and joy, when they ring out as the primary importance, the most important notes in the harmony of your co-creating, you shift from working hard at what you're here to do to effortless creating and play. And that is new paradigm creating. That is the 5D manifest. And that is you accessing your golden blueprints, creating more in the world that comes from its divine and its golden blueprint, its highest potential for harmony made manifest in the realm of human experience. Thank you. That is all for today, unless you have questions, in which case we will stay a little and just see if anything inspires. We can feel this as we close our message and our initial meeting transmission. We can feel the softness and yet the vibrant vitality in your hearts in our meeting. Thank you so much for allowing us to come through and speak with you. You are amazing. You are so very beautiful. So very special. So unpredictable. Thank you. And it's your unpredictability that can bring delight and surprises, not the disasters you so often expect. We really wish we could heal you from expecting those disasters, my word, because it is delight. Your unpredictability, the fact that you create the future moment to moment, it is not scripted for you. You are the master co-creators. And those of us who are onlookers have this constant experience of delight and amazement and awe and wonder. Wow, look what they've done this time. We've never seen that. It's just beautiful to be close to you in this exploration and these quickening times of accelerated evolution in human consciousness and its co-creative awareness. Yeah, cute. So I can feel, just by the way, there's lots of guides here, and they're kind of one steps back and then another steps forward. And there's I think that's it. Yes, that's it for now. So yeah. Yeah. Wow. Happy Sirius Day, happy Goddess Day. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. And there's the invitation to ask for help. I mean, I've been sitting with this morning and calling in help for my loved ones and myself and my world. And that for me feels natural. So it feels like an invitation to do the same. Okay, loves. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.